Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts.
Hello, Lagos. Good afternoon. I am Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts. First hard fact of the day: the FIFA Women's World Cup has kicked off in Australia and New Zealand. Good luck to the Super Falcons flying our flag down under. They are in Group B with Canada, the Republic of Ireland, and co-hosts Australia. Our first match should be tomorrow morning, Nigeria time. That's like 3 a.m. Nigeria time against Canada. I was speaking with Overdose before I got into the studio. We're talking about it a bit, and he was saying that he was going to be up to watch that match so that he can bring you, highlights from that match with Canada. That's the kind of dedication to our jobs that I love about my colleagues. I mean, it's the job. If it needs you to be up at 3 a.m. so that you can give Lagos premium, you be up at 3 a.m. to give Lagos premium. Catch the Sports Gang every weekday from 7 p.m. all the way until 9 p.m. and on the weekends as well from 12 noon. Second hard fact of the day: Bola Tinubu has 7 more days to submit his ministerial nominees. It's been 53 days since he was sworn in on May 29th. He has 60 days to submit his list to the Senate. That's what the Constitution says. Again, the reason that we are doing this countdown is because of Dela Lake's words before swearing in. He is one of Tinubu's advisors, and at the time, he said that 60 days is too much. He said, quote, "A month maximum is enough for any serious government to form its cabinet and put a structure of government in place after the swearing in," end quote. It's now been 7 days shy of 2 months. 7 days to go. 1 week. 53 days gone. Third hard fact of the day: in 1999, it took President Obasanjo 5 days to nominate his ministers. We had his list by June 4th. Fourth hard fact of the day: in 2003, it took President Obasanjo 25 days to nominate his ministers. We had the list by June 23rd. Fifth hard fact of the day: in 2011, it took President Jonathan 30 days to nominate his ministers. We had the list by June 28th. I've got a 6th hard fact for you. The Benue state government says it has uncovered 2,500 ghost workers in the civil service, along with ghost schools. Oh, yes. The new administration is claiming that they found ghost schools, basically, in order to pad the payroll. Somebody allegedly added schools that don't exist and created fake staff for those schools. If this is true, it's yet another example of the type of colossal corruption and misappropriation of funds that happens in government at all levels in Nigeria. It's why when I'm debating people on the show and say, no, Nigeria is a poor country, they're like, Sandra, how can you be saying we're a poor country? Because they're hearing stories like this all the time. Before asking the people to make sacrifices and suffer the loss of government funding to certain programs, should the government not be seen to be cleaning its own house and saving the money that is currently being misdirected into people's pockets? We have the House of Reps asking for recruitment into civil service to begin at a time where government is saying it is too expensive to run government at the moment. All the experts are saying we need to cut down the size of government, and we're talking about recruitment. Have we fished out all the ghost workers currently working in the Nigerian civil service? The road long go. 1 million Lagosians cannot be wrong. Thank you for listening to Hard Facts. I've got a great show for you, starting with the big 3. Let's talk about reactions to soaring petrol prices. Then let's talk about Tinubu asking Nigerians to remain hopeful. And then let's talk about what some state governments are proposing to mitigate the cost of living crisis. On Eyewitness, we'll keep talking about how the rising prices are affecting you. Or at 5 p.m., we'll bring you Eyes and Nays. Expect news, business, and sports at the top of the hour every hour. After the news at 6, we'll bring you the Step Down. But let's get started with today's Big Three. Lagos, I'm Sandra Ezekwesili, and these are your hard facts.
On Hard Facts.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
What changes are you making because of the pump price? If the federal government, let me rephrase that question. Is the federal government taking the right steps to mitigate the situation? What about state governments? Those are your big three, Lagos. Let's talk. Our first story is the impact that petrol price deregulation is having on Nigerians. We're seeing reports of more Nigerians choosing to walk rather than drive or take public transport. Basically, many people cannot add the rising transport costs to their budget. Anecdotally, we're hearing that in some places there are fewer cars on the road, or at least commute times are dropping. Has that been the case in your area? Are you seeing fewer cars on the road? Are you seeing more people walking? This morning, when my husband left the house and got to the office in record time, I was like, are you sure you went to the office? He said, yes, so that road was very free. And usually that's not the case. And I want to talk about you personally, Seth. How you dey? How you dey? How you dey cope? How you dey manage? How you dey? How you dey do? Talk to me. 0700-993-993-993 014657190. Which adjustments you don't make? Which adjustments your neighbors they make because of this fuel price increase? Because fuel price increase, they also lead to food price increase. Because food price go increase because they transport the food from point A to point B now. Abi? And the person where they, even if they transport the food, the person where they sell the food items, she they pay transport fare, or him in they pay transport fare, they work out from point A to point B. He guys make that money back. So it means the food price go up. How you they manage? For those of you who own cars and you're still driving your cars, what are some of the hacks that you're employing? Do you still wait for your car to finish, your fuel to finish pata before you enter a petrol station? Do you buy 1,000 naira at a time? I'm waiting 1,000 if you buy nowadays, Seth. 1,000 naira fuel. Where you go reach nowadays? How you dey? Are you buying less fuel? Are you driving less? For those of you we get keke and bus, how una dey? How you dey? Are you running your generator less? If it's a petrol generator, are you running it less? Do you have light where you live? So maybe that makes it easier. How you dey? And how do you see the general impact of these rapid changes when you look around you? 0700-993-993-993 014657190 014657190 014657190 0700993-993-993. Now, I'm not a therapist, but on Monday at 5, we're going to do a bit of a therapy session. I'm not a therapist. I'm not licensed in any way, but like on Monday, we'll do like a therapy session where you just have the opportunity to give me a call and just vent. You know, Monday, 5 p.m., we'll do it on Hard Facts because Omo, rough. 99.3, hello.
Yeah, there's the question.
Kevin, you not big man now. Waiting they pinch us, no they pinch you.
You big man.
You get big man
No.
voice.
No, a big man. No. Some of the people around me here, they are packing me as Uchoku. You remember that man?
Yes.
That misinterpreted everything the British judge told him to the locals.
Why? Why are they calling you Choku?
Because I told them that the removal of the subsidy would be good.
Oh, okay. You
They said,
deserve.
oh, what I said was,
You-
I misinterpreted it. I turned it upside down.
You
That I mean
deserve.
Choku.
You deserve to be called Choku.
You see, it's a bitter pill we must swallow. The president, there was no budget for it. The budget for it ended in June. There was no miracle we would have done, except something like supplementary budget would have come up. But that did not happen. So for me, we have to study this bitter pill. The president said it will be good. I believe so. It will be better. At the end of the day, the market will be very open and the competition will set in. My anger has been that some people are taking away our national patrimony in the name of subsidies, stealing our things. Look at the things the former governor Badi said the right day, that one of them said he was tired of making money at the detriment of Nigerians. It's not easy, I know. I bought for 10,000 the right day because the best thing to do now, don't allow it to go that completely down. Just keep topping it up. So that you know, at least when you buy fuel. In fact, I saw a video that made me laugh the other day. A man bought fuel and he was praying that he's going to slow place that this train should not move this from this gate. And he kept praying, I kept speaking it up. So, my advice for Nigerians, yes, it's difficult. Sandra, if you go out on the street there, you know, sometimes someone like me, I have that phobia of walking on the street sometimes because before you walk from one point to another, like 5 or 6 people have asked for money. It's that bad. There's hunger in the land. But my people, we have to study this bitter bill. And I believe at the end of the day, there will be light at the tunnel. But the people in government must adjust. They must cut the size of government. The people in government must also face the reality on ground. If they don't do that, then that means it seems to me that they are living in another world. And that will be very bad for us as a people. So let's see how it goes. I believe Nigeria will come out of this and will come out better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling, Kevin. 99.3, hello. Thanks for calling.
Sandra.
Mm.
When I said all red, now they argue with me. Never red now.
Malik, you get money now. You don't follow for all day.
Shindeke.
You not big boy.
Same year, Kama give 2.7 trillion.
Hey, hold on. Man, just send down. Just stay on the line. Make a send down.
Savannah Banco. Savannah Bank.
Now what for you?
That be the real bank now.
I want to defraud me. Wait till me that.
Bank PHB.
You don't join fraudsters.
Now what for you? When the government teach us to do bad things, what you could do now?
I beg, we not go follow them. If they enter fire, go follow the enter fire.
You go broke. You know follow them, you go broke, Sandra.
If they enter fire, go follow the enter fire.
Fire no hot again, on. Nigeria hot pass fire now. Which fire want enter again? Sandra.
Yes.
Sandra. Notice I buy fuel 5K, 10 liters. My gauge did like say I put 4 of 2.5.
Like say they play, you know.
The gauge didn't even shake, sir. The gauge just dey look you. You can't move there, you can't pray, say make traffic no day. Now maybe traffic the potholes we can't make motor can't slow down again. You can't pass and wow. Sandra, look, the government of Lagos State, the governor himself worked for under 3 administrations or even 4. At the end of the day, come the governor, all the major roads they bad. All for a tenure. Name one road when no say you don't do good for your own tenure. Then to make matter worse, Sandra, those small buses where BRT introduced, that small ones, where then they again, you will see that they don't turn to normal kabu. So even though you give them buses for what you want pushing the effect, the bus goes still spoil. You know our way now. Then why they vex, they say, this man family, I'm not talking for them, I don't get Owando. Before you enter that office, Sandra, like you do, so I give you jobs to go man on my radio station. Because you don't have a radio station before, you know it and what you go do to keep on going. I know you can't do it, go make everyone the better pass before. You can't sit down for the seat. Because you want to come on subsidy. What do you bring in place? 2 months now, we never say anything. Now the governors there, they go share money, give them. They can't use one technical advisor way, go bring contract, we don't get head. The money go finish. Nobody check who. Sandra, this country where we do so, as long as Nigeria they get what we deserve, because we know what we want with the get. We don't want use sentiment. I mean sentimental. How do they call it for that English?
All joy.
Oh, John, we don't want use those things to kill ourselves. Now we now going to suffer. Sandra, now this thing now, before I forget Sandra, I hear say Labour Party get police station for Third Mainland Bridge now too.
Labour Party get police station.
You know understand? Now
Mali.
everybody now they think they bite. APC, he bite them. PDP, he bite them. Labour Party, he bite them. Unknown Party, they bite everybody.
Malik, thank you very much for calling. Speaking of the PDP, we got a very strong response from the PDP. They're spitting fire at the APC government. We got a statement from Debo Ologunagba. He is the PDP's spokesperson, and he said, quote, "Our party insists that the 617 naira per litre of fuel is excessive, unacceptable, and cannot be justified under any guise. This is especially given the economic potential and prospects within our country. It is appalling that instead of seeking ways to stabilize and grow the economy, the APC administration has abandoned the welfare of Nigerians, which is the primary purpose of government under Section 14, subsection 2B of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and left citizens to the vagaries of market forces and exploitative cabal, a disposition that is characteristic of a government that is not accountable to the people." End quote. Now, PDP speak all that grammar we hear. Now, of course, the administration has said over and over that nobody there increase pump price. Only thing where they do be say they know they pay subsidy again. So before they buy 165, the extra 300 and something where they pay now government been they pay them before. Now so government talk. Right? And government no one they pay that extra 300 something now we been allow you to buy 164 because government talk say enough get money again, enough it afford them again. So from their point of view, what we're experiencing now, what the government says, from their perspective, what we are experiencing now is simply the real situation of the market. Now so government talk, but BDP get response for that one too. Oh yes, PDP they accuse Tinubu and the APC, say they know they protect Nigerians from market forces, when those forces may be pushing so many people into poverty and untold suffering. Also, the PDP says that the administration should have predicted this outcome and had a plan for this outcome before
the stories that matter
they
to
ended
you, from
subsidy.
across the street to across the globe.
There was a general complaint of voter apathy. What do you think was responsible for that?
This what this man is telling Americans. You show clothes of hush puppy. You do this, so you clothes. You also you deputy inspector general police. What a shame.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Apologies about that break in transmission. Yes, as I was saying, PDP was saying that government should have had a plan in place first before rolling out subsidy, before ending subsidy, before floating the naira. Here's what they said, quote, "The PDP is alarmed that with its ill thought out, badly planned and hurriedly executed policies, the APC is running Nigeria's economy aground, with the value of the naira rapidly plummeting, businesses and production shutting down, citizens choosing their means of livelihood, commercial and social activities crippled, with millions of families no longer able to afford their daily needs as the costs of food, medication and other essential goods and services continue to skyrocket." End quote. So that's from the PDP. 0700-993-993-993 01465-7190. How you day? 99.3. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling. What's your name, ma'am?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Lizzie. I'm actually a first-time caller.
Lizzie, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Talk to me.
Yeah, thank you. So, regards to the discussion on grants, we are really, we are not finding this whole situation funny around here anymore. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Talk to me.
Okay. Coming to the aspect of that fuel increment, is really affecting us. So they said that to even fuel our generators, that's a problem.
Is a problem, isn't it? Hello? Oh, Lizzie, if you can't call me back, please call me back. I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially because you are a first-time caller. We'll take a break. After this break, we'll come back and take more of your thoughts. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. You're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the Big Three. On the Big Three, we bring you three of the biggest stories of the day. We start the show with that every Monday to Friday.
Sincerely, I don't want to wait till I graduate from this school before I think of what to do with my life.
Exactly. I am going to seriously work on my music skills. Let me use my talent well, I beg.
I would like to be a radio presenter, but I don't know how to go about it.
But why is Simi so quiet today?
Just a few weeks after assuming office as president, President Bola Tinubu wasted no time in changing his service chiefs. And now that has generated some conversations. Some are asking if it was too soon, and others wondering whether it was too late. However, let's find out where he ranks in terms of how fast it took past presidents to change their service chiefs. Coming in at number 5 is the late President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, who took over the reins of government from President Olusegun Obasanjo. It took him 14 months and 3 additional weeks to do that. Number 4 is the past president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who assumed office after the unfortunate demise of President Umar Musa Yar'Adua. With President Jonathan, there was a bit of, urgency because it took him just 4 months to change his service chiefs. Number 3 is the immediate past president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, who came into office with one goal in mind and one goal only: change. Or not? Well, it took him 7 weeks to change his service chiefs. Ooh, it's getting shorter.
Zero. Femi Falana is accusing the NNPCL of fixing the price of fuel, which he says violates the law. He's pointing out that under the Petroleum Industry Act, the NNPC is no longer a regulator, no longer has the power to fix prices or be the sole importer of petrol. Now, of course, I have to remind you that NNPCL is insisting that it is not fixing the price of petrol. Price fixing, let me tell you what price fixing means. It means that they are stopping everybody else from selling at a different price. That's what price fixing means. NNPCL says that they are not doing that because other stations are free to sell at whatever price they want. Now, as for monopoly on petrol imports, NNPC said that this week other companies have import licenses, and they've started importing little by little. So again, does the NNPC have actual monopoly, or is this simply a question of other importers needing to step up quickly? But again, how can they step up quickly? Because Forex is still short. The problems are plenty. 0700-993-993 01465-7190. How you doing? Hello.
This is Moses.
Moses, welcome. Talk to me.
Moses from Osborne Estate.
Moses from Osborne Estate, welcome. Talk to me.
I want to ask a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Before this fuel, I think we are living on a lot. Before Nigeria got independent, we are living on cocoa, timber. There's a lot of mineral resources in those days.
Yes.
That we are living on.
Yes.
Before the discovery of fuel.
Yes.
But why this fuel now? What happened to all those things we used to keep our life moving before we discover fuel now? Why everything based on fuel now?
Because we didn't do all the other things that would have meant that we don't need fuel. So we didn't invest in electricity. If we had invested in electricity, we would have had no need for generators in our houses. We didn't invest in infrastructure. If we had invested in infrastructure, we would have had way more people investing in transportation business. So that means there'll be way more buses on the road. If we had invested in electricity and rail, maybe we would have had light rail everywhere and we will not need any cars to be moving anywhere. And so it will not matter whether fuel price is high or fuel price is low. There'll be
because it seems that it's only the fuel now we are living on.
It is what we live on. It's a major part of our life.
It's supposed to be like that because
successive
our GDP in Holland. I heard that Holland GDP is more higher than Nigeria GDP. What are we really producing? What are we exporting out of the country? Nothing.
Where spotting fuel, crude oil.
You just I pity for those that are you too that will suffer.
Moses, thank you very much for calling. Yeah, it's that simple. You know, when successive administration after administration, fail to invest. So invest in infrastructure, invest in education, invest in electricity. You fail to invest in those things. This is what happens. This is the result of administration after administration after administration choosing themselves and their pockets and their cronies over you, the citizen. This is the result of it. We are in the middle of a removal of subsidy on petrol, and it matters so much because petrol is such a big part of the Nigerian economy. It is powering our offices, powering our homes, and definitely controlling how we can get from point A to point B. All of that happening while your wage is not increasing. And your wage cannot increase because we don't have that many people who have purchasing power. It's very interconnected. All the problems are woven together. They all are. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thank you for calling. What's your name, ma'am?
Market woman.
Welcome, market woman. Talk to me.
Sandra.
How you do?
If you talk about cocoa, rubber, you know why those things they work for Nigeria again?
Why?
It's because of lazy leaders that have no vision, no plan. That's why those things just easy money. That is the reason why. If not, this country now, America too will they beg us for things now. You don't know. Because people that don't supposed to be in power, they are in power. They don't know how to lead. They don't know anything. It's just go there, you collect, me collect, the other one collect. The suffering in this country now is too much. It's just too much. People are suffering, and it's not good at all. This our leader. They should watch their back very well. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call me back if you can. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Ralph, calling from Ikeja.
Ralph, welcome. Talk to me.
Now, honestly speaking, this issue of petroleum or complaining, I'm getting tired of everything. In fact, there's something government is not telling us. I don't know how they still remove the subsidy. There are few people are enjoying from subsidy. I'm getting the product cheaper. Now you have reason from people that are enjoying the subsidy and give it to Nigeria. Yet, the suffering is too much. These guys are not telling us the truth. This is how we lamented in during Buhari time. See now, and somebody will call on phone. I'm telling you that we should give the purchase. That it shall be better. That they are already thing. Part of the former government. It's part of the former government. What has it even put them? God bless you, people.
All right, Ralph. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3.
Hello. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ikechukwu, how you day?
I first of all commend my Super Falcons. I like them. May God bless them and help them.
Amen.
I'm going to watch them.
Amen.
That's number two. There is here they call Ato. Ato is like from Oshodi to Cement.
Okay.
They are paying 150 before, now they're paying 100 naira. I bought some bag of cement 6,000 this morning to repair where they used to kaput. Some people are not finding it easy. Some governments are shutting down, businesses are shutting down, there is scarcity motor, we are buying fuel at 650 and 670. So what is the solution? The solution is to give more license to the fuel. And our refiner, 8,000 naira because one guy not woman that said they are not in my city say 8,000 cannot buy our children.
Oh.
Don't need anything.
Okay, thank you very much. I didn't hear much of that because his connection wasn't quite good. But we've got comments on WhatsApp, so let me take a look at some of them. Nigerians are really not supposed to be having things this bad in Nigeria. The worst part is many saw it coming. Subsidy had both internal and external fraud attached to it, and some individuals and groups have benefited, and nothing has been done to those individuals. Terrorist sponsors are identified, nothing is done. Now we have to sacrifice for the evil did by a few who were in relation to government. What Malik said is true. You'll see governors diverting the huge FAC received on some useless projects that will take over 4 years to complete. Some even have vehicles in their states, and dust has covered it. It's now that they're using it as political strategy for re-election. Sandra, one episode of Hard Facts should be used to talk about governors, our individual state governors. The funny part about this period is Big Brother Naija saying that they want to start a new episode. Those organizers are really brave. So hungry people will sit at home and be watching one house stacked with food and be voting for the people inside that house. But the flip side is salaries will be paid to the workers organizing it, so it will take care of their families. See as Comrade Voice soft today on Hard Facts. All right, who's this? Oh, Freddie. Freddie, thank you for your message. We've got this one here. Please, Sandra, no business. People don't buy things anymore. People who sell now are foodstuff dealers. Sandra, please. Since yesterday morning, I've not taken my bath because no light to pump water. Our neighbor who sells water said he cannot pump water because of increase of petrol. Tell NEPA to give us light, even if it is 3 hours in a day. Iju Ishaga, Ikeja distribution, no place to buy water. My guy, I'm really sorry about your experience. Thank you very much for your message, though. We've got this one here. And that says, with the rate things are going now, I hope businesses in Nigeria don't start shutting down. Poverty is in full force right now. Middle and lower class households are drowning. We've got this message here. Someone here is talking about the app. All right, we're gonna take a look at that. Thank you for that feedback. We've got this message that says, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Anonymous says, I drive Mercedes ML. I just bought 20k fuel at NNPC filling station in Dimu Road this morning, and it did not get to quarter tank. Lainka in Ogun State says, Nigeria is now turned to a chess game where only the pawn suffers. But I believe someday soon there's going to be checkmate. We want a good life. We need to fight for it. It's all about change, and change is what we have to fight for. All right. Thanks for your message. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, ma'am?
It's Chinenwa calling.
Welcome.
Yeah. I think I hear when Moses was saying that the government, they are not planning for another, they depend on the fuel. So I must tell him that our government are not investing on other things. They see this country, they take Nigeria as their branch office. They have their head office somewhere in some foreign countries. So that's why they are not investing in any other thing apart from fuel. Now, Sandra is biting hard, I must tell you. Yesterday, I was going to the market, and yesterday morning, around 6 a.m., someone in bike collected somebody's briefcase. Just my presence. There was so much robbery these days because of this. People have engaged themselves into robbery yesterday. So even people are selling their properties this time around. I know how many people that have called me that they want to sell their property. They want to go to the village. So it is biting hard, honestly.
It is indeed. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Give me a call back if you can. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Thanks for calling. What's your name, sir?
My name is Peter. I'm calling from Iju.
Peter, welcome. How are you today?
I thank God. I thank God. What I want to tell the people that are siphoning the money of this country, they are not far from us. We are watching them. When the time comes, we will take what belongs to us. This life, they should not think that they are far off. That is how people in my area think. Because you pass on your way, somebody will say, hey, what you get for us? If you don't give them something, they collect what you have. Please, they should do something about it. You can't enter into office while you don't have plans for the people that have put you there. You can't just be thinking about your pocket, your family, amassing money that 4, 5, 6 generations cannot finish. It's too bad. This country cannot continue like that. I think people are tired. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you for calling. Yeah, but that's the thing. Bola Tinubu says that his administration is still working hard to deliver on its promises in spite of the present cost of living crisis. That's our second story, actually. In his address to mark the Islamic New Year, the president said, quote, "As we persevere and struggle to confront our present challenges and the temporary pain we experience, I enjoin you to remain hopeful that there is light and prosperity at the end of the tunnel. My team and I are leaving no stone unturned in our bid to deliver on the promises we made in spite of the present difficulties." End quote. This is, of course, the general position of the administration. This has been the general position of the administration. Things will get worse before they get better. Bola Tinubu's administration has also insisted that these current hardships are the sacrifices that Nigerians will have to make to unlock future prosperity. Do you agree? Also, do you believe the administration is taking every needed step to minimize the pains? Do you believe that? Speaking of steps, the National Economic Council is meeting today. When I was getting into the studio, they took a recess from their meeting. The council is meeting with all governors in attendance. This is the second meeting that NEC has had this month to figure out what needs to be done, what mitigants need to be provided. And of course, that raises the question of whether or not these NEC meetings should have happened before the removal of subsidy, before the floating of the naira, so that solution don't already dig ground before crisis starts. Abi? But anyways, what do you think about the way this administration at the federal level is handling the situation? We're going to talk next about what the state governors are doing so far, or not doing, as the case may be. But what do you think about the way the administration, Bola Tinubu's administration at the federal level, is handling this pain that he talks about in his address, his Islamic New Year address? As we persevere and struggle to confront our present challenges and the temporary pain we experience, I enjoin you to remain hopeful that there is light and prosperity at the end of the tunnel. My team and I are leaving no stone unturned in our bid to deliver on the promises we made in spite of the present difficulties. 0700-993-993-993. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Hello, Sandra.
How are you? What's your name?
Good afternoon. Happiness from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Happiness. Talk to me.
Thank you. Sandra, I thank him for talking. You know, he listens and he talks. I appreciate him for that. Better than the previous one. But all I will tell him is he should act. We need the actions. Let's see him walk. Yes, he's talking. But let him do more of the work. You understand me? Let him walk more. Yes, let him walk more.
Let's see walking. All right. Happiness from Ikorodu. Thanks for calling. 99.3.
Hi, Sandra. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Sharon. I'm calling from Victoria Island.
Sharon, how you doing?
I'm fine. No, I wanted to ask a question. So when they say the masses should be patient and that there is a good work on the ground that is ongoing, I wanted to ask if the executives, those are the arm of government, if they are not part of the Nigerians, that should also persevere. Because so long as the cost of governance is still the way it is, I don't think they are really planning something good for the masses. Because as much as, so there's many students, everybody, we're all suffering it. And then the fuel thing, like, today I almost did not go to work as a student for my extension because the way from here to here, like from my school to Falomo is like 300. Something that used to be like 100 naira. I mean, it's not really funny at all.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I can understand as a student, because so long as I see those that they are still having increased security and all the lives of shenanigans going on, I think we are just, it's one-sided. And so long as it's one-sided, then we are not seeing what they think they are doing on the ground. Thank you.
Sharon, thank you very much for calling and sharing your thoughts. On Twitter, Grace Oladejo says, Sandra, it is well. Normally, I work from the office 3 times a week because of traffic stress before now. But now I only manage to go to work once or twice a week because transport fare is something else. I arrived early back home yesterday. My mom was surprised. And that was because the road was extremely free. Thanks for your message. Stillmatic says, they never see anything. We have conquered Shege. Now it is... Okay, I don't even think I can say that on radio. Apologies about the first one. I was just reading. Ike Okoye says, this fuel matter now is automatic traffic control in Lagos. I drove to Obalende from Lakwe for less than an hour. The journey that normally takes me 4 hours. If the condition remains same until August ending, you no go see motor for road. All right. We've got New Dave Global Services on Twitter, who says, leaders are expected to make sacrifice. In Nigeria, leaders want followers to make sacrifice while they eat the sacrifices through their various means. Let the poor breathe. All right. Thanks for your message. 014657190. Women, call me on that number. 014657190. Men, call me on 0700-993-993-993. Hi. Good afternoon.
Hello, Sandra.
How are you doing? Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
How are you doing?
I did. We're alive.
I thought that they said that Tinubu has the experience very well. So why didn't, as an experienced person that he has ruled Lagos before, and we saw what he did. So I don't know that he will still delay. Maybe he would have acted immediately. He knows he's going to win, and he knows he will remove that subsidy. Then why didn't he plan on what to do immediately he removed the subsidy? Look at his ministers now. He's screening to see the most criminals so that he will put them, so that they will not be into his atrocity. It's not good, though.
Okay, we don't have proof of that. I'm not sure I can allow that statement stand. Apologies about having to end your call, but thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call me back if you can. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. 99.3.
Yeah, Sandra, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, you have Emmanuel. I'm calling from Ekwe.
Welcome, Emmanuel. Talk to me.
Things are so bad in the country. I was following a proceeding of a school close to my house yesterday.
Okay.
I don't know what they were doing, if it was end of year party or a end of session party. I don't know.
Right.
The MC, when they want to commence the event, said people should stand up for national anthem. People refused to stand up. The parents refused to stand up.
Wow.
You know, they were saying Nigeria is back. There is no need for singing national anthem.
Wow.
Our leaders are not taking into cognizance the feelings of people, but they do know us. They know we are those are people. You know, we are a set of people who don't think. When it's time for election, all they need is to give some people face cap and T-shirts. Off they go. You know, it will take a collective effort of concerned people, concerned Nigeria, educated and enlightened Nigeria, for this country to go out of the out of the doldrum. Because to be honest with you, where we are right now, yes, subsidy must go, but the main one of the effects again is that unification of the naira. To the dollar. We are not producing anything. The government should have waited a little. You know, you look at the effect of the subsidy remover before you go in to the other ones, but you are bashing off from right, left, and center. The fact is, leaders in Nigeria only think of themselves. They don't think of collective growth. And until we have that person that will think of collective growth, That is when we'll get it right in Nigeria. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much for calling and good afternoon to you. Let's speak with you now. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. Good afternoon.
Hello, Sandra.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
My name is Victor.
Unfortunately, the line is not clear. Victor, try and call me back. 99.3?
Sandra, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir?
Yes, it's Emmanuel Truth, CJ on the line.
Emmanuel, welcome. Talk to me.
All right. Yes, what I want to talk, you see, this issue of fuel, you see, the problem we are having is as wide as the Pacific and Indian Ocean. You know, because we are running a money economy. It's a difficult task. And we need a genius, a man of wisdom to lead us. And this boiled down to 1967. I have said it on this platform. What my eyes saw in the early 90s at One Fertilizer Company, Abada people was almost 95% employees there. And this set of people, the kind of mindset they have is let us eat today and forget tomorrow. Nigeria can never work until we have a leader that have this contract happening. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Emmanuel, for calling. 99.3.
Hello, Sandra.
Thank you for calling. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Omoze from Majek.
Welcome. Talk to me.
Sandra.
Dele, how you doing?
I'm fine. I would say I'm fine. But inside, I'm not fine.
Yeah.
Because everywhere you go, everybody is singing the same national anthem. No money, no food. Everything is expensive. Did you know from Majek to Aja is 800?
Yes.
That is, Songo Tedo has it. If you are coming from Majek to Aja, it's 800 naira. Before it used to be 300.
Okay.
It's 800.
Okay.
And Sandra, I sell food stuff.
Okay.
Now, in my shop, there is nothing in the shop. Because if I have small money to go to the market, to go and buy something, everything in the market is on the high side.
Give me an example.
Where if I bought yam, before they normally bring it for me, 4,000. Now it's 8,000 naira.
Goodness.
From my 12.
Goodness.
How will I sell to people? When people come to the shop, their son will come and be fighting me. Madam, your things cost, your things cost. But what did I want to do? Bag of gari, 14 pence, now is 20,000.
Goodness. How much before?
Before it was 13,500, 12,500.
Okay.
Now it's 20,000.
Okay.
Sandra, as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking of to close my shop because I don't have money to run the business anymore.
I'm sorry.
Everywhere you go, we don't have light. We can't even buy fuel to use gen. The top fuel in our area is 700.
Oh.
Sandra, this is not what I planned for.
None of us did.
This is not what I planned for. After the election, I've even stopped giving in this country.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We'll get through it. I need you to understand that what you're dealing with, I'm also dealing with. We'll get through it. We don't have a choice. We'll get through it. One way or the other, we'll get through it. One way or the other, we'll get through it. I'm so sorry. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra.
Thank you for calling. What's your name, ma'am?
This is Joy from Iba.
Joy, welcome. How you doing?
Oh, how are you?
I'm okay.
How is your family?
We are managing.
Sandra, it's not easy.
It's not, oh.
Not easy at all.
It's not.
I'm telling you, this country is so bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, nothing is moving. One cannot go out. Transport only. How much are you taking to market to go and buy food stuff? Only the transport money will take everything. Getting to market, a pint of gari now is 1.7. I'm telling you.
Okay.
You can fish, everything. I don't know where we are going now. I don't know where we are going at all.
Well,
if you come to my area, people are complaining. You look at children. I pity parents which their children are very small. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you see what they are going through, oh, God of mercy, you pity them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Let our government, our leaders, they should help. They should listen to people cry. People are crying. Especially people with small children. No food to eat. I don't know how it's going to be on September. I don't know whether parents will be able to put their children to school, though. I'm telling you, if things continue like this, Nigeria is in problem.
Oh, Joy, thank you very much for calling. Let's not think about September just yet, eh? Let's God, I beg. Let's not think about September just yet. Let's all focus on putting one leg in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. That's it. That's all we can be doing right now. Let's focus on that. Let's not start thinking about September. At least there's like 1 month before we have to think of September. Because Lord, we've got messages on WhatsApp. Let's see. This one here is from Peter Ayorinde. Peter says, I don't know if I should pity Nigerians or lament on our behalf. I was in a public transport yesterday from Anthony to Lekki, and it was obvious that the passionate conversation in that car proved to me that majority of our people don't love Nigeria. Out of 5 of us, only myself was involved in the last election. 20 million people out of 100 million showed up to decide the country's fate. It's a shame. They even boldly said that they didn't vote. And they say Nigeria is not going to be good because everyone in politics is a thief. Madam Sandra, I preach tire inside that vehicle to make them understand that social politics is a mirror of the people's character. We're too ignorant to save ourselves because we don't know that the solution is in our hands and we don't have the honesty of character or impetus or knowledge or unity to find solutions. Madam Sandra, I've seen a lot of documentaries about countries. Do you know that the character of a society is judged by what is under the ground? Example, drainage facility, waste of those people, what is in their sky? Example, electric cables. These are common indicators of shanty environment, people, and political experience. We are not ready to deliver ourselves. Politicians will push us to the wall. We go enter wall. All right, Lagos, we have to bring you business news. After the business news, let's keep talking about the stories that we brought you today on the Big Three. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili.